Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I've been having trouble with my SD card, and I've just tried to record me cleaning part of the greenhouse and started the tour, and then it cut out again. So hopefully this time we can be full steam ahead. But this was one of the jobs for February, and as you can see, if you don't maintain the greenhouses by cleaning them, bugs can develop, the green algae, and it doesn't let enough light in. And I'm sheltered enough here as it is, which helps during the summer, especially when it's hot. But anyway, we're cracking on with that. We'll get on with that when we've finished this. I've managed to very luckily pick up another solar panel, very badly damaged. But I've took the metal frame off, and I've got to test that. So that extra solar controller I've got will be very, very useful. I've been sorting out all the liquids, mainly from the compost bin runoff. I use that as an activator. The spare comfrey out of these tubs that were here have been moved to an old tub. And we were speaking about the rats, and we got a little bit of damage there, and I said I still couldn't find where it was going in, but I didn't look up there. He'd actually nibbled the top, so I've had to put some more galvanized nails in. So get your teeth into that. But there's the other hole, look, very, very crafty. But we'll be using this very soon in the compost mixes for the containers. I've managed to get a couple of bags of this straw. I found a broken bale on the verge. It looked like it'd come off a vehicle. String was off and they must have left it. So I've got a couple of bags of that. That'll go into the bottom. Once this is empty, I'll leave a bit in with the worms, but that'll give the worms somewhere to go, to hide, and a little bit of respite, and it helps the juices flow through to the container just there. So you tidy things up and then you just bung them somewhere else, but it's a tidy mess. Another job for February was to get that piece of polycarbonate in. You can just see it there in the middle of the screen. I'll just climb over that compost. There it is there, and I've bought some of the cardboard back. This cardboard's really thick. You've seen me use it before, and we're full at the inn, so I can leave this there, and if I need any more before I retire, I can get it from my little storage place. But this is excellent stuff, well worth keeping some, but it's just nice that it's in good sizes so that it's easily stored. So all the leaves in the bags, there's 19 bags in there. There we have 2020, 19 bags. 2019 was 20 bags. They're all in there. So they do compost down really well. Basically, 20 1-ton bags will compost down to 1. So 20 bags will compost down to 1. That's how it works. That's how I found it works. But there's all in there. This is settling down nicely. Once it's down so far, I can get that plastic off and make it look a bit more rustic. Compost finds for the month of February. Oh, we've had quite a bit again, guys, and most of it's just recently has been this possibly cocoa koi. It's a bit of a mix mash, but it's a great addition to any container. I try not to buy much compost at all. So we're going through here, some more there. Those 4 pots were on their own. It looked like a pretty good grow until you pull the root out. So that'll be some good stuff. And then we've got some more here. And as you can see, yeah, it goes everywhere. My mint has actually been put into there. That was another job. That's in. Hopefully that'll contain it. We do like our mint. And we did the perennial weeds. We emptied that out, did the reveal. So if you want to have a look at February 21 in my playlist, you can see everything that I've been up to, and also the jobs for February. This is the leaf mould that's come out of the trommel right at the other end. Big sticks, clumps of leaves, and these are my spare bins. And then we move down to we've got one bag of decent wood chips, and then we've got the this cocoa coir that you've seen me sort out previously, and we've kept these in these containers just for ease really. And so everything there, plus what I've collected over the last 6 years, is on the board. That's where I used to put it. I'll just put it on there now. I've got just over 12 months to get as much as I can. As you can see, there's probably another 2,000 litres there. This is my little asparagus bed. It's a volunteer. Those two corner slabs, it was this little quadrant, and then for some, well, it just appeared. Now whether that's where the previous plot holder had his asparagus or a bird pooped there, we don't know, but that'll stay there until my permanent asparagus bed has established itself in the next couple of years. And there's the mint just starting to come through. Always struggle to grow mint, so hopefully this big container will flourish. We managed to get the Bockin 14 comfrey planted. Some of it had gone rotten, and one of my viewers has kindly said he'd send me some more just in case. I've been sorting my blue barrels out. They're all the way down to this side, and I've got 4 more up there. So some of these had stuff in before. I'll put them into older drums, but these may sit down alongside the polytunnel from the IBC and the galvanised tank that's leaking all the way down to the bottom of the tunnel. I don't know yet, but I found a few more, and we've got them all sorted and put them in one place so I know what I've got. I haven't managed to do anything with these pallets. These are going to be cut up, and I'm going to use the laths for the sacrificial boards on the beds. I'll show you that shortly. I wanted to get this moved because I wanted to ensure that the rhubarb bed gets enough light. Looks like we've got a volunteer raspberry there, and talking of the raspberries, strawberries, all the bushes have been fed with my nettle plant food. And oops, there's a nice new shoot there in the middle, and they haven't been affected by these really cold temperatures that we have had here in the Midlands, minus 11 wind chill, which we're not used to. This month we also managed to get the hoop nets on, the hoop pipes. I've still got to get the big I bought 5 years ago 2 rolls of the green debris netting. I've only ever used one, so I'll be opening that up, and I'll be joining, it's 3 meters wide, I'll be joining it together with the sewing machine, stitching all the eyelets up, making it completely seal it up, and we'll get this covered. But I will need to plant my giant cabbages very soon, so this month we've got all these headboards in, and there's a video there in February 21 how I constructed that. So we'll move from plot 1 to plot 3, and I'm really pleased with how this turned out. We've used Christmas tree clippings for the blueberries, and as you can see they're coming on nicely. Everything's budding now. It'll stand the cold, but I do like to get the fruit cage all nice and tidy. All I've got to do now is put some green straps up in here to hold those currant bushes up, so that I can maintain a walkway. And every year this and that gets all blocked up, but it does look nice. Really pleased with that. This is the asparagus bed, mulched with leaf mould, and worms will play with that, but not a weed in sight. Oh, hang on, here we go. Gotcha. Goes into the wood chip paths, ready for another year. These are the 2 spares. They were the smallest, just in case one of these don't come up this year. Oh look, another weed. Oh my goodness. The field beans have perked right up. I've had no more mice issues here. These are permanent beds for beans, and behind me was the asparagus. All my other beds now are going to have 3 scaffold planks high. I'm just waiting for those to come. Well, these are the broad beans, Bunyard's Exhibition. They are an overwintering variety. They looked absolutely devastating when we had those real cold spells, and these can be snipped off. Not to worry, because there we have another one. There's another one there, there's another one there, and there'll be another one there. So actually one plant will produce about 5. Another one. So don't despair if you do happen to get caught out with the cold temperatures. Plenty of room in this bed for that compost that we find. The kale, we're still taking from that. That one's now gone to seed. I may leave one to go to seed and try it. This is the sprouting broccoli, dwarf kale. We always have fun with the dwarf kale. Again, just started to go to seed, but it's done us proud. Some of the cabbages that did not like that cold. These are some of the giants that were very small. Marie curries, these looked absolutely awful. Probably like that one. But there we have some of the flowers. May still be a bit early, but the bumblebees won't be long before they're out. We've got one extra plank on there. It was better there than sitting on the floor because it was drawing all the moisture in. It'll stay nice and dry there. I'm going to try exactly the same as Ronald Shaw, car park and growing area. Check his channel out on how he stops the slugs. So the slugs come up and then he's created something. So the slugs come up and get caught in the netting and then decide, it ain't worth it. This netting all fell down in the snow. But these cabbages, that one looks like it's just started to heart up. So I'll be taking them very small because there's more than enough there for our family. The sun's very bright. I'm not sure how you're seeing this like I am, but there's lots now of the side shoots, and I did spot there's it's just starting to form in there. So another couple of weeks, 3 weeks, and we'll have a nice harvest. With the sprouting broccoli, you're looking at 10 to 11 months before you get a return. And this one is the broccoli F1 claret sprouting. I planted some parsnips in the autumn last year, so let's have a look and see how they're faring. And most of them are doing okay. Oh, weed. That one there looks a little bit sad. Another weed over here. I'll just weed as I go. It never... And then you don't have it all to do. But you can see there's some there, and on that one some nice shoots on that. Be interesting to see how they do and how early a crop we can get. So they were planted on the 20th of the 9th 2020. I haven't lifted a finger on the polytunnel. All these bits that we've done previously, but nothing in February. It's just been manic, gritting, work, home. very fine balancing act in keeping everyone happy, especially Mrs. K. I got my first lot of carrots sown, and that was in a recent video. So we said that the holly hedge had got to be done. We got all that down. Now the two boards that were sitting here that were in the way are now out of it, so I've got more space in here. I've just got some garlic steeping in water for some sprays. The onions, some are better than others, but keep taking the green shoots. Quite pleasant. And one of the jobs of February was to get this corner all sorted out and get the roof on. Well, there's the boards, look. This is just temporary, but look at that now. So this shelving was okay before because it went right to the back, like that. But I'm just thinking about putting some pieces of wood in at an angle. This wall bows out, put some timber in up, and we'll do some staging. Enough to get my big belly through, and enough to be able to store some of the items that are scattered here, there and everywhere. But it's fairly stable. I think it'll take a bit of wind, depending on how many Jerusalem artichokes I've been eating, and hopefully it will be fit for purpose, and the holly hedge will shelter it from the elements. I didn't start my long roots till March last year. I wanted to make a start on them, so the compost is still here. I've got to sieve that, add it, and do some experiments with my homemade seed compost. That's 50% wood chips and 50% leaf mould. The red Russian garlic from William Coleman, Garden and Allotment. I didn't eat any of that, I've just put it back. And then we've got some banana shallot, the zabroon there, waiting for them to go to seed. And there's the opria, the brood balls, and I'm thinking about trying some of these, just cutting them off and eating them. And the walking onions, they did look really sad, but no doubt all this nice new growth will come out at the bottom. The long red Florence, as you can see, they got scorched as well, but they're more forward than the others. The Griselle shallots, a French variety, still haven't changed variety. I don't care, I know what it means. Don't do spelling, predictive text. And they look all okay, so looking forward to doing my own pickle onions. And this is the elephant garlic. We planted one in each station, and they're now all up. Upside down bulb challenge set by Hugh, and they're the ones that were put in normally, and there's the one's come through. That was planted upside down, so once it gets more established I'm going to just empty the bucket out. I'll leave those and keep those, but this one I'll empty it out and see how it's developed. And I noticed that one of the Marie Curry's Walla Walla onions was trying to grow, so that's gone to seed as well. Those two are there, and I've had nothing out of the ones, the acorns. So I don't know whether they just rotted, but we'll give them a bit longer patience. Thanks for watching, commenting. Thumbs up or thumbs down would be appreciated, and the comments, we love the comments. So happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.